Welcome back for another video. I'm Eharbad, and this is a Raid Shadow Legends. We're starting out on the main, and then we'll jump over to the challenge account. Basically, we have the the champion chase rather, and we also have the Soulstone champion, Soulstone chase, I guess. Is it Soulstone Rush? I can't remember what it's called. What is it called? Soulstone Rush, there you go. So we've got two things we need to get done. Where is our champion chase? There it is. 3,200 points for the Void Rare. And the first thing we're going to do is go and fuse some of these epics that we need. So let's go and unlock these champions, because this will give us, we should be able to do what, 1, 2, 3. We should be able to do 3 of them. So that will give us 750 points. Hopefully, touch wood. There's the first one done. 250 points in the bag. Let's go and do it again. So you could say that really you should fuse it in each successive slot, but it doesn't actually matter. You can fuse it all in the first slot if you want to, if they're repeats. That's 500 down. Let's just get the last 250 in the bag. We need to actually finish that when champion training comes out. So we've got 250 that we'll get later when the champion training comes. We have 500 in the bag for now. So I think for the most of that, we're going to end up doing summoning. If we plan to get to where we are now, 570, if we get to, say, 2750 between mystery shards on champion training and the extra epic that will fuse, ballpark, I would say we're going to need to summon some shards. Probably around. Do we have any fragments that we actually want to use? I would probably say the epics tend to not be great value during CBC. So I would probably be inclined to summon an epic fragment that will reduce the number of sacred shards we need to use further. I'll at least do one of those. Maybe we could look at doing another as well, but we'll see. Let's go in and summon a few shards anyway. We'll see where we get. I would actually be quite happy if I got a Lady of Ereth. Why not? New champion. Looks quite fun. The first one is an epic Elfrig, who I might be new on my main. I have him on the challenge account, but I don't think I have him on the main. Then a Knight Errant, that's a dupe. And we do have gold. It's a Brachus. I have so many Brachus. I think that and Vergamka are my two most pulled legendaries. Oh, that's disappointing. And another epic. Fodbor, also a dupe. I'll do probably one more, and then we'll see where we are. 6 shards in, 1 legendary. You can't really expect more than that. But in terms of the index, I think the only things we have new are, Colin, as predicted. And then on the high elf side, obviously the epic we fused is new, and then on the barbarians, Hoskerel, who we summoned from the fragment, and then everyone else is a dupe. So where does that leave us? We jump over champion chase. 2571. I think we're close enough that with the 250, that will get us 2850. Plus mystery shards for champion training, plus just doing champion training, doing 12-3. I think if we need to summon one more shard or a fragment summon, one of these epics to tot it up, augment our points, we will, but otherwise I think we've actually got enough done on the summoning side of things. So let's just, for good account management, go in here, unlock the ones that are food. I'll ascend the one that isn't, just because that makes it very clear what is food and what isn't. Where is we'll go back to level, sorry, and then we go back here. You are food, so I have already unlocked you. Your food. Chitis is food. Knight Errant, it's food. You should be locked. And Hoskerel, let's just ascend once to make it clear that Hoskerel is not food. So that keeps things nice and tidy. Now, the other thing I wanted to do was a bit of the Soulstone Rush. Not fantastic event. If you pull 100 of these mortals, you get to 1,000 points, which isn't really bringing you in that much. And then 100 of these, to get to any of these kind of really juicy rewards just isn't going to happen. But at the same token, I would like to just pull some soul stones and see if we get anything good. So let's at least, I don't know, we'll pull like 50 or 100 or something of these tier 1. See if we get anything good. Really, I would love a Godseeker and Neri higher awakening. So like a 3, 4, or 5 star would be ideal. Obviously 6 star would be even better, but like we try not to be greedy. Well, that's a 5 star apothecary. Not too shabby. Not that I really need it. 3 star Arix. Got 2 apothecaries in that same pull. We'll just keep going through, summon them all, and then I'll clean up what I can. 4 star Fodball. Not really used for much. 5 star Painsmith. Other legendary. 1 star Shimani. And 2 star Rockbreaker. Of the 2 Soulstone events we've seen so far, I think the Rush is at least predictable and the preferable over the Soulstone chase event, where they heavily weighted it towards 6 star legendary, which is just pure luck. So unless you are able to buy a 6 star split soul in the shop overlapping with that event, it seems relatively pointless to engage in, to be honest. Now let's do another 10 pull here. We'll just click it, get it done quickly. And what can we go and actually awaken? Because I think we've got some upgrades there. So Herndig, new. He's now awakened. The Inquisitor Shemails, I have a 3 star split soul. I'm waiting for another one to appear in the shop so I can upgrade them both simultaneously. And then we got a 4 star on Soulstone, on Soul Bond Bow, yeah. Can't speak. I think I want it on this one. So that's the damage dealing one rather than the stun one. Frozen Banshee, might as well just awaken her to the 3 star. Absolutely no reason not to. And, Apothecary, I'm going to do it. Why not? 5 star Apothecary. We can increase Fodball's awakening to 4 star. Doesn't have a blessing set, to be honest. Doesn't really get used. But at least it's there. Kinagashi. Not bad. Getting a few more champions done. Dur can be get the 2 star. Then we had a Painkeeper. You can see any other Painkeeper already has a higher awakening, so we'll just give this one the 2 star. And then that's actually it already. So I'll just quickly clean up in here, and then we'll be back and we'll summon a few more. Right then, space for another 50. See if we get lucky. I'm going to click through this one quite quickly. Umatogi, 5-star. Not really a great champion though, but you know my policy. I just awaken any champion I have. 1-star Bivold would have been nice if it was a higher star rating, basically. Anything here? We get 1 legendary, 2-star Leoris. Unfortunately, we already have Leoris awakened to 2-star. Would have been nice if it had been a higher rating. Tramaria don't have. Nothing else in that pull either. Really nothing in there. Right, let's go and do another. Did we actually get anything that we can awaken? Actually, Bivold, that is new. I didn't have even 1-star on Bivold, so that's nice. We seem to have got a higher rating for Duck, so that's good. Umatogi, as we spotted, we now have 5-star. Bloodfeather, but I mean, why not? And then we got yet another increase for Painkeeper. And in fact, that 5-star Kale can get a 4-star blessing as well. Runic Warder, all these random champions. And even Channeler, I'm not even going to give him a 1-star. Not worth it. Right, let me clean up one more time. Right, space for 40 more. And maybe we should take Painkeeper off the wish list, to be honest. I would say we can probably swap. I don't know who we'd want, though, instead. That's not that many that are worth getting, to be honest. Anyone obvious that I would quite like to get a higher? Not really, is the answer. Maybe we'll go for Eris in case we ever do Myth Fu Air as a as a clan boss team. There's just not that many rares that you need to get the blessings for. Probably should leave Painkeeper on there in case we get a 6-star, to be honest. But we'll see. What do we got here? We do have our first 6-star, but it's a chaplain, and we did pick up an Eris. I mean, you can see how many shards we've summoned, and we've got what 1 6-star so far, and it wasn't actually on anyone any good. And that's this is the thing with souls, right? That's how they work. Right, once again, we'll go to Awakening. Lightsworn picks up his first star. Painkeeper, which one is this one? Painkeeper number 3 gets 2-star Awakening. And that's kind of it already. Gear Grinder can get up to the 4-star. Let's go and see where we've got, and if we want to summon the 4 bigger ones as well. If it's worth it. What will it get us? Well, if we do 1 more, we'll get the barrel. And actually, if we do all 4, we'll get the legendary tome. So we might as well. Let's do that. And we have space as well, just about. Let's see if these tier 2 soulstones will give us anything. First one is a 3-star AFR. We don't need that, nor do we care for it. Legendary, high star rating. Ooh, that is nice. 5-star Pythion. Now that's quality. That's the best thing we've pulled all day. One of the best ones I've pulled on the account, period. 4-star Nullhorn. I don't think I need that. I think Nullhorn's already around 4-star. Another legendary. Lord Shazar, 5-star. Unfortunately, I don't have Lord Shazar. But Pythian, 5-star. That is nice. Happy with that. Cool, right. Let me jump off the main, and I'll be back on the challenge account in just a minute. Right then, we're back on the challenge account now, And the first thing I want to show you before we go and actually do any of the fusing of the epics, you can see if we go to Champion Chase, we are currently at 0 points. Now, one thing I did hold off doing is actually collecting the final rares from Arena, from Fire Knight, which actually only finished just now. But even from Artifact Enhancement event. So I hadn't collected any of those. And you can see it does give you a small amount of tournament points in addition. I don't think these actually came in. We'll click them again, see if it works this time. Good old highly functioning player in play. Now if we go to Champion Chase, we should be on 30 points. We've been awarded 10 of them. I don't know what happened to the other 10. It should have worked, but I think there's some issues with the collection going on. Right, the other things we wanted to do, we go to the fusion, and we've got a similar situation to the main, but I don't quite have as many. I'm going to be able to fuse 2 right now. I just need to, I should be fine to fuse the first 2. And then I think I need to get those out of my arena defense. So yeah, let's fuse that one. I'll remove these from my tag team arena defense. We'll fuse the first 2. That'll get us 500. We know we'll have the other 500 once champion training begins. Similar situation to the main account. So let's just go over to arena. Probably going to have to put proper defenses in now anyway, but I'll do that after this video is done. So I'm not going to waste anyone's time as I mess around with that. So let's just get that done very quickly. Go back to the fusion, and I think this one we just needed to go to the tavern and just get that final level done, which I think just need 2 brews. Not too much hassle, and then we go back to the fusion once more. It's all a bit tedious, isn't it? All the extra clicking that you have to do, and then we get that second one fused. Then once the champion training drops, I'll get the other 4 leveled up. As you can see, we also have the same 4 ready to go. Now, the other thing we have, in addition, on this account, is we're good to go on some of these. So let's see, I think we can fuse at least a couple of them. Let's get that one done. We'll get ourselves a lich. We are pretty low on silver. This fusion has decimated my silver. It has been absolutely brutal. I need to take this out of... Actually, we would have to take these 2 out first. Then go here, drop the null horn. It did take me back to the right screen, but then I clicked off. Right, you and you, you and you. There we go. It's another one fused. I think we'll end up being in a position where I'll barely have to summon any shards on this account, if I've calculated everything correctly. Anyway, I've got a lot. I think I have all the Raz infusions, so that's 1,000. Plus the 750 we're ultimately going to get from fusing the 3 epics for the Gnut fusion. And then there we go. Let me just do the last one. And then we got a couple of fragment summons to do as well that we just want to get done. Sadly, Syl for me is going to fall after. There we go. We now have all of our epics, and we actually have a spare copy of the 2 probably better ones in my opinion. Lich is quite nice to have a copy of, as is Torture Helm. So we got that done, and we should be at, by my calculation, 1,500 points, or 1,530 really. Yeah, there we go, 1,530. We have 250, so that's 1,750 250, and we still need another 1500 on top of that. And we're going to come in straight to the fragment summon. We want Drexar. We've waited a long time, a long time to pull him. And we're going to do it now because we want the progression that Drexar is going to give. Also massively want the progression that Archmage is going to give. So I'm going to pull that as well. So that's another 750 points in the bag. How are we doing now? If we jump back, I think we should be 22. I don't think that was, the epic's not counted yet, but it's 2280. So 2280 plus 250, basically 2530. So about 700 points to go. I'd say we probably need to summon 2 sacred shards. Basically, is it? And the rest should be done with campaign and mystery shards. So I don't know if we'll get anything into Maruka. Oh, that awful champion. But she does have a revive, if I remember correctly. And the second epic is Allure. So I'm glad I didn't pull the Ancients to get Allure. Allure is actually a really good champion. I mean, Knut does kind of replace her, but she's pretty useful for faction wars, actually. So that is 2 good epics-ish, sort of. I think both of them will be helpful in faction wars. Not the worst. Yeah, and I think we're now in a position where we can get the remaining points via the 3rd fusion for the Knut fusion will get us to 3030. And then we need another 170 from mystery shards and campaign farming. I think that is going to be a wrap. Like that is that. And then we got the Soulstone Rush. We might as well get it done, to be honest. I mean, we're not going to get that much for it. We get, 700, 1100 points. Where would that get us? I mean, we'll probably, I think, just go as far as the Void Shard. We'll just do the 700 for now. So 700, we can do that all with Mortal Soulstones, or we could do some of the tier 2. Let me create some space quickly. I'll just have to spend some silver, which is annoying because it's not something I have a lot of. Right, let's get summoning. I think we'll probably, let's just click that. Oh, we got 1-star Old Heart. You can see the problem here is you end up with a load of people that you don't have, and we already have a 1-star Shamil. I was really hoping for 2-star. Let's just double check the wish list. I would say on this, I would prefer Shamil. I would prefer probably Demitha. Probably. Not sure, actually. Maybe Vogoth would be handy. Actually, Seeker, definitely. We'll keep Stag Knight in. Cold Heart, Frozen Banshee, Raider. I think that's fine. On the legendary side, who I would quite like Theodore, Arbiter, and probably Brogni. Maybe Drexar. I think Drexar, actually. Let's go with that. I mean, the chances of me actually pulling, as we know, wishlist is so low, it almost seems redundant to set it, but it's stupid not to. Unfortunately, not really anyone here. We have, although 3-star Heiress is nice if we ever go for that Demitha Heiress tune, which isn't really my intention. Or 5-star Nethril, but I don't have a Nethril. That's sad. Oh, if only you could get the ones you have. 2-star Mishinaki. Don't have Mishinaki either. Right, I need to create some space once more. Let's go in. First, we can awaken Magnar to 1-star. Magnar's only 4-star at the moment himself. Heiress to 3-star. Painkeeper to 1-star. We've got a few blessings on champions we have. Hoskrul isn't built yet. Master Butcher, 2-star. The Raider we're keeping. Obviously we've done the fusion part for Razin. And that's it. That's kind of disappointing actually. We don't need 2 copies of Michinaki. And let me quickly go and clean up actually. I'll be back in a second. Right, so I think we'll do 1 more 10 pull of the Mortal and then 2 of the tier 2. And that should get us what we were looking for, 4-star Krisk. Oh, all these really nice souls for champions that are actually really good, but we don't have the champions. Oh, funny. Right, then 2 of these. Hopefully get something we can actually use. 3-star Missionary is not something we can use. And then it's a rare, and it's a Hellborn. So nothing really coming from there either. However, we got a Void Shard, an Ancient Shard, an Epic Book for it. So, it could be worse. I'm reasonably happy with that. Maybe we'll go for the 5-star chicken actually. For me, a chicken's actually quite valuable. So we need 15 of these and 1 of those, basically. Let's do that because I quite like a 5-star chicken. Ox, not really what we need. And let's go here. Do a 10 pull, and then we just got to do 5 singles. Legendary Gurga. Yeah, not a champion we actually have. Hard to get the champions. Anyway, we've got 5 spaces as if it's been preordained. Let's pull these one by one. I wish I could just select 5 and say, can you just pull me 5 rather than 1 or 10? A little sliding scale would be nice. Pull as many as you wish. I want to pull 100 or 1,000. Why not just let me? Anyway, it doesn't. I think this is the 5th and final shard to pull. It's epic. It's Armitage. Now, do we have anything else we can actually awaken? The answer is no. But the 5-star chicken, gratefully received. Pretty happy to have that. And that's a wrap, right? It's not that an exciting a video. A bit of summoning, a bit of fusion update. We're on track. In the challenge account, I do probably want to go and just finish and get this 4-star chicken. I'm only, 200 points or so left to go. Whilst on everything else, Dungeon Divers, I just need to go and finish that very quickly as well and get this tree shield. So yeah, otherwise we are up to date. Everything has been done that needs to be done, and we'll have this energy for when champion training begins. And yeah, we're in a good spot. A good spot to get the fusion. If we click here, how many of these do we have 2, obviously the 3rd one coming from Dungeon Divers, and then the other one from the Champion Chase. So yeah, we're in really strong position. But I really can't wait to get it. I think he's going to be amazing for the account. But not to mention, Archmage, fantastic. I think it's going to help me a lot in hard Doom Tower waves. The Ambassador, obviously we won't have a copy of, so that's irrelevant. Maruka, you got this revive on death, and you got a bit of a cleanse and a heal. No revive actually, I forgot. It was actually the revive on death. She's a trash champion, let's be honest. Will I end up using her for faction wars? Potentially, because I don't think there's anyone better, but really, for me, it was going to be Vras, Zagala, and Artak. We're going to hard carry. So I wasn't that fussed. about the other two. I'm definitely going to use Raider. So if she is used, she'll be used as my 5th. But not great, actually. And Allure is a quality champion. Like, I have a lot of issues with turn meter to control at the moment. The one I'm actually stuck on is Scarab. I was hoping Knut would be the solution, but at least we also have Allure as well. Drexar is going to be really helpful for certain boss fights where I'm beginning to struggle. Form of damage would definitely be useful in Nether Spider, Frost Spider, etc. And that's that. Yeah, all going pretty well. As always, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye for now.